Hey everybody, welcome to class. Today's practice is going to be a bit of a spicier one where we focus on ankle mobility as well as strength through the legs, especially the quads and glutes. So go ahead and have two blocks nearby, probably toward the top of your mat, and we'll get started in a seat. So find any comfortable seat. You can face the side of your mat, or if you'd like, you can go ahead and face your blocks. We're all going to end up turning that way. But as we begin class today, find a comfortable seat. It could be an easy seat, Sukhasana, with one leg crossed in front of the other, or if you'd like to sit on a block or two, you're welcome to do so as well. Just establish a comfortable seat, and then start to close your eyes. And with the eyes closed, just feel the ground underneath you or your block underneath you. Maybe you feel those two bony protrusions, the bottom of your pelvis, your sits bones. And from those sits bones, we feel a rooting, a groundedness through the ground, through the earth. And from that point, we start to lengthen up through the spine, reaching the top of the head, the crown of the head up toward the ceiling or the sky. And at the same time that we find that length, we also soften the shoulders back and down as we lift the chest. And then just breathe. Breathing in and out through the nose. Just start to observe your rhythm of breath. And then allow your chin to fall toward your chest. And then gently roll the head over toward the right shoulder, right ear toward right shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then maybe you pause here and explore a little with the chin, searching up or around, just seeking sensation. And then allow the chin to fall back to the chest. And then we take the head over to the opposite side, left ear toward left shoulder. Pausing there to explore with the chin, seek sensation. Pause in the places that feel like they need your attention, places that feel sticky or tight. And then allow the chin to fall back to the chest. One more time each side. Right ear rolls toward the right shoulder. You can stay as you are here, or maybe you outstretch the left fingertips toward the ground beside you, but the ground is just out of reach, so you really have to reach and lengthen through the left fingers, down the arm. And then relax the left hand in the lap. Let the chin fall back to the chest and roll your head over to the opposite side. Left ear toward left shoulder. Pausing here, finding those places that need attention. And then maybe outstretching the right arm. Fingertips reaching toward the ground, but not able to quite touch. And relax the right hand back in the lap. Let the chin fall back toward the chest. And then take your gaze forward. And then maybe take your gaze up if it feels okay in your neck. And allow the chin to come back down to neutral. Let your hands slide to the fronts of your shins. You can blink the eyes open. Let the hands place on the front of the shins and then draw your heart forward. Breathe in, inhale, seated cow pose. And then as you exhale, round the heart backward behind you, pressing the heart to the space behind. And then move with your breath, inhaling as you draw the heart forward and exhaling as you send it back. Take a few rounds on your own, breathing, taking your time. Just like we did with the neck rolls, linger in the places that feel like they need your attention. And then the next time that you find your heart forward, stay there for a moment. Heart lifting forward. Maybe blink your eyes open, take your gaze up toward the ceiling or the sky. As you inhale, release the hands up toward the ceiling, reaching up. Maybe press palms together, lift the heart, and then as you exhale, drag the hands down to the chest. Inhale, circle the arms up high. Exhale, drag the hands down to the heart. One more time, we breathe in, circle the arms up high, look up between the hands. This time as you exhale, take a twist to the right, open up the arms, reach out. Let your fingers sprinkle down. And then pause here in the twist. On your inhale, find some length down the spine or up the spine, lengthening. Stay for the exhale. Maybe you find a little more space to twist. The left rib cage leads the twist. Your next inhale will bring you back toward the front. Reach your arms up. And then we exhale to the left. Sprinkling the fingers down. Pausing to lengthen the spine. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Maybe you find a little more space to twist. Right rib cage leads this time. Then inhale, face the front. Arms reach high. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Lift the heart. Drag the elbow tips down toward the hip creases. And then plant the fingers to behind you. Bring the legs out in front. And so you're probably facing your blocks. I'm going to turn that direction. Legs are out in front. Let the knees sway side to side. Then pause in the center, setting up for a seated or it's always seated, boat pose, but the heels are down here. Heels are down, feet dorsiflexed. Draw your heart up. Arms are reaching forward. And what's happening in the low belly is we're igniting and pulling in and up on those low belly muscles, that mula bandha, the root lock. So drawing in and up there, chest is lifted. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, start to lean back just to your own degree. Chest is still lifting as you lean back, avoiding rounding too much through the back. And then lift yourself back up to sit. Exhale sends you back. Inhale lifts you back upright. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, upright. Last time, we lean back and pause. Hold it here. Keep lifting the chest, firming through the low belly. You can stay exactly as you are, or maybe you lift the heels off the ground, squeezing the legs in toward one another. Option to stay, or what does it feel like to stretch the right leg forward and straight, rebend. Stretch the left leg forward and straight, rebend. Maybe you stretch both legs forward, rebend. Draw the knees in toward the chest, give yourself a hug. And then gently recline onto your back body. Just roll back. Draw the knees in. Maybe find a little happy baby here. You can reach for the backs of the thighs, the calves, the ankles, maybe the sides of the feet. And then use the strength of the arms to help pull the legs down outside of the rib cage. Rock a little side to side. Then release your feet to the floor for bridge pose. Fingers reaching down alongside body. Feet planted in, heels close to your glutes. Take an in-breath, and as you exhale, start to press into your feet, press into your upper arm bones, hover your tailbone just over the earth. Lengthen the tailbone toward the backs of the knees, and then start to lift up more. Finding your bridge shape here, pressing into the feet firmly. So we're just turning on the muscles of the back body. Pressing upper arm bones down, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. Hold it here. Last 3 and 2. Slowly we lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Roll your spine back down to the ground. And as you reach the bottom, let the knees sway left and right. One more time, we'll find our bridge pose. So pause when the knees are pointing up toward the ceiling. Reach your arms down alongside body again to prepare. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, lift into your bridge, pressing into the feet firmly, lengthening the tailbone toward the backs of the knees. One more breath. Then one vertebra at a time, we slowly roll ourselves back down to the earth. Reaching the bottom, we let the knees sway left and right. Then draw the knees into the chest. Begin to rock forward and back, up and back the length of your spine. Takes a little practice sometimes to roll up and back. Create a little momentum. We're going to meet in a tabletop position. So when you're ready, cross your ankles, plant your hands, walk your knees back underneath your hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. And then we'll establish our tabletop position, pressing the finger pads down, and we'll begin to make circles around the wrists. So just move the body around the wrists, around that outer edge. And after you've gone 2 or 3 times, reverse the direction, circling. Take your time, doesn't have to be fast. Then pause in the center. Let's turn the fingers out to the sides of the mat if that feels okay in your wrists. Shift a little forward and back. Shift a little side to side. And then maybe you turn the fingers to point toward your own knees. And you shift a little forward and back. Maybe you even bend into the elbows slightly and start to peel the heels of the hands off the ground, stretching the thin skin side of the forearms. And then turn your hands back the regular way. And then turn the fingers to face one another with the palms facing up. Palms facing up. Lean over your wrists, so shoulders over the wrists. Straighten the arms if you can. Open up the hands so that the fingernails press toward the ground. And then create fists with your hands. The fists are going to be weird. Open the hands. Press the fingernails toward the floor. And then create fists. Open and close. One more time, open. One more time, close. Hold the closed. Reopen. Sit back towards your heels. Interlace your fingers. Roll out your wrists gently. And then reverse the direction of the rolls. Then allow the hands to work up the forearms, giving yourself a little forearm massage. Release. Open and close the hands a few times. Then plant your hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, pike your hips up high. Start to pedal the feet, pressing one heel toward the earth, then the other. Just further waking up and exploring what's going on in the back body. Down right leg, down left leg. Take one more round of breath, doing whatever feels good here. And then pause in your down dog. Let the heels reach toward the floor. They don't have to touch, but they're reaching in that direction. Broaden through the upper back. On an inhale, lift both heels up high. Stretch into the bottoms of the feet. Exhale, press your heels toward the earth. Inhale, lift the heels up high. Ripple forward this time. Find your high plank. Let your shoulders come past your finger pads. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Pike your hips up high. One more time. Inhale, lift the heels, ripple forward, high plank. Pause in your high plank. Hold it here. Shift forward even more. Option to lower to the knees. So your knees will be down. Shift forward. Let your shoulders come past your wrists, maybe past your finger pads. Then bend your elbows lower halfway toward chaturanga. Hold in chaturanga. And then press straight back up. Push. We have 3 more like that. Shift forward. Bend your elbows lower halfway, squeezing arms in toward the rib cage. Then press yourself straight back up. Good job. Shift forward, lower, down, hold. Press straight back up. Last time, shift forward, bend the elbows, lower down, hold for 5. Keep squeezing in 4, 3, 2, lower all the way to the belly. Wide cobra. Tent up the fingers outside of the mat. On an inhale, peel the heart forward. And as you exhale, lower your chest back toward the earth. Again, inhale, peel the heart forward. Exhale, float yourself back down. Last time, inhale, peel the heart forward, hold here. You can stay exactly as you are. If you'd like, you can dip the right shoulder down, look to the left. Pass back through center, dip your left shoulder down, look to the right. Pass back through center, slowly roll yourself all the way down. Bring your forehead to the mat for locust pose. Arms reaching back alongside body. Take a breath in to prepare. And then as you exhale, start to lift, lengthen to lift. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, so much energy. Shoulder blades squeezing together and down the spine. Legs lengthening. We're here for 3 breaths. Last 2. Last cycle of breath. And then slowly lower yourself all the way down. Rest on your right cheek. Shake your hips side to side or bend your knees. Let your shins sway. Then relax the legs down. Slide the hands underneath your shoulders. Tabletop position. Press yourself back. When you find your tabletop position, think cow pose. Draw the heart forward. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, round up into your cat. Push the heart up, the back of the heart toward the sky. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Then find a neutral spine. Lower your forearms to the ground. And maybe this is where you stay. Hips are stacked over the knees. The heart is drawing forward. If you'd like to stretch out toward puppy pose, you can reach one hand forward at a time, reaching toward the top of your mat, and then lower chest and chin toward the ground. Option to tent up fingertips, creating a little more space underneath armpit chest. And then we all return our forearms to the ground. Lower yourself down, belly toward the ground, Sphinx pose. Stay propped up on the forearms. Heart nudging forward. Breathe in. One more breath here. Then start to push down into your forearms. Keep your knees grounded as you lift your hips. Little knees down, forearm plank. Hold it here. Hold it here. 3 and 2. Now, if you can, tuck your toes or keep your toes untucked. Press into the feet. We lift the knees. Hold. So your version, either toes tucked or untucked. Each one presents its own little challenge. Not here for long. Last 2 breaths. Last one. Everyone lowers their knees, the belly. Let the heart nudge forward, Sphinx pose. Option, if you'd like seal pose, elevate the elbows. And slowly lower yourself back down. Bring your forehead to the mat one more time. Locust pose, arms reaching back. Take an inhale. Lengthen to lift as you exhale. Top of your head reaching forward, toes reaching the opposite direction. Lengthen out just a little bit more. One more cycle of breath. Slowly lower yourself down. Rest on your left cheek this time. Shake your hips a little side to side. Let your shins sway. Relax the feet down long. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back to your tabletop position. Push. From your tabletop position, establish a neutral spine. Tuck your toes and hover your knees just over the mat. Shift a little forward. Shift a little back. A little forward. A little back. A little forward. A little back. Hold it here. Downward facing dog. Pike the hips up high. And then unplug the hands. Walk the hands to the feet. Forward fold at the back of your mat. Find a little ragdoll here. Bend the knees generously. Let belly and thighs make contact. The head is heavy. Maybe you catch opposite elbows. Maybe you reach around behind the calves. Feel free to bend into the legs a few times, maybe one at a time. Exploring the legs moving towards straight each time. They never have to go completely straight. Then pause in your forward fold. Release both hands down toward the floor. Halfway lift on an inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, refold. Crawl your hands out, high plank. Chaturanga, option to lower to the knees. Cobra or up dog, breathe in, drag the heart forward. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Inhale, lift both heels up high. Tiptoe your way to the top of the mat. So take little steps all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. One more halfway lift. Maybe reach the arms back this time. Exhale, fold. This time, rise all the way to stand. Urdhva Hastasana. Look up between the hands. Inhale as you reach and lengthen. Maybe press the palms together, lift the heart. Exhale, drag the hands to the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Reach for your blocks if you're using blocks. Want to set your blocks up at the high position at the top of your mat. Start to press into your right foot. Hover your left foot just over the ground. And then start to reach the left leg back, the inner left thigh reaching up toward the ceiling. Reaching, squeeze left glutes, and then lower the left toes down to a tap. Squeeze the left glutes as you lift the leg. Tap down with the left toes. Squeeze and lift. This time we tap down. We lower the toes to the ground. Runner's lunge. Left knee, the hands lower toward the ground, or they stay on your blocks. Start to straighten and bend through your runner's lunge a few times. The front knee. The next time the right knee is bent, stay there. Soften the left knee down to the ground. Untuck the left toes. Lift the arms up high. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Back out just a little bit. Lengthen the tailbone down. Squeeze your left glutes and then start to press your hips forward, letting the knee try to come past the ankle, maybe past the toes. And then draw the hands down to the heart, interlace the fingers, press the hands into the top of the thigh. So farther down on the thigh here, closer to the body. We want to press the thigh forward. Press the thigh forward here. And as you press the thigh forward, we're trying to keep the heel grounded on the right foot. And then press down into the hands. Start to lift the heart. Lift the heart. Keep that firm contact, pressing down into the right foot. Draw the right hip back just a little bit. Keep that same firmness, but release the hands up toward the ceiling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, take a twist to the right. Open up the arms. Inhale, face the front. Exhale, lean forward. Keep reaching forward. Just lean forward. Hold it here. Feel it out. Tuck your back toes underneath. Hover your left knee just over the earth. Send your right knee forward just a little bit more forward. Lower the left knee back down. Upright the torso. Breathe in. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Inhale, face the front. Both arms reach high. Exhale, leans you forward. Hold. Pause here. Tuck the left toes under. Hover the left knee 1 centimeter over the earth. Send the right knee forward just a little bit more. Draw the right hip back. Lower the left knee. Upright the torso. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right. This time, if you'd like a back bend, left arm high, right hand to the low back or the back of the left hip crease. Lean back, stretch back. Then inhale, face the front, both arms high. Lean forward. Exhaling, hold here. Tuck your left toes under, hover your left knee. Send the right knee forward, hold it. Start to reach your fingers down either to the floor or your blocks. Shift more and more weight into your right foot. Then finally straighten the right leg. Lift the left leg behind you, standing L. Or if you'd like to stretch towards standing split, start to send that left leg higher. Then runner's lunge. Low runner's lunge. Left toes meet the back of the mat. Bring the hands down to the ground. Three-legged dog. The right leg sweeps up high. Bend the right knee. Open up the hip. Make some big circles around the right hip socket. 2 or 3 circles and then reverse the direction. The biggest circles you can draw. Then reach the right leg high. Dial the toes down. Square the hip off. As you exhale, draw the right knee to the nose. Shift forward, core plank. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, knee to the nose, core plank, pause. Adding on, slide the right knee toward the right shoulder. Over toward the left shoulder. Send the right leg high, three-legged. Inhale. Last time, exhale, knee to the nose, pause. To the right shoulder. To the left shoulder, fall in triangle, slide the right foot out to the side. Turn your chest up toward the ceiling. Look up and back for left thumb. And then from here, we're moving to a pigeon pose. Plant your left hand down. Slide your right knee outside of the right wrist. And then lower yourself down to your version of pigeon. Your left leg might be behind you, or it might be off to the side in a 90-degree angle. You choose what feels right on this side. Each side might be different, and that's okay. Keep lifting the heart, staying tented up on your fingertips, or if you'd like, you can start to crawl the arms forward, maybe bringing your forearms down to blocks, or all the way down to the floor. And then keep drawing the heart forward, breathing here. And maybe this is where you stay, just hang out. Or maybe you start to bend the left knee, that's the back leg, squeezing the left heel in towards your glutes, and then straightening the leg. If you're going to squeeze in, we're going about 5 times, but you can choose how many times you squeeze it in. We have last 3, and 2, last 1, and hold this one if you're squeezing in. If you're leaning forward on your forearms, you can stay here or start to press your hands into the floor or your blocks. Maybe your left hand reaches back to catch the foot. You can start to pull the foot heel in closer to your glutes, or you can kick the foot into the hand. Or you can allow the foot to come toward your left elbow crease. If you'd like to play with a half mermaid bind, or you can release the right arm up, bend the right elbow, letting right hand and left hand make a connection. All the options are available to you. If you've caught the foot, gently release it. We all press up onto the hands. Lean off onto the right hip and sweep your left leg around to the front. Plant your left foot down as we take a twist to the left. So the left foot can either be in front of the right shin or it can be all the way to the outside of the right thigh. Inhale one more time here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, face the front, reach the arms high. Exhale, take a counter twist to the right. Bring both hands down to the ground, maybe a little baby push-up, lowering chest down. Press back up. Turn to face the front, reach forward. We find a little boat pose here with the ankles crossed, left ankle over the right. From here, the left ankle is pressing down into the right ankle and the right ankle is pressing up. So we found this even pressure between the two legs. Top ankle pressing down, bottom ankle pressing up for 3. For 2. Find a low boat version, stretch it out, take it low. One more breath. Release all the way down, uncross the legs, stretch the fingers and toes to opposite ends of the mat, wiggle. And then exhale, happy baby. Legs outside of the rib cage, you holding on wherever feels good. And then lower your feet to the floor for bridge pose. Bridge or wheel, we're going to do 2 of them. So you choose. If you want to go straight to wheel, you're welcome to. But first I'm going to demonstrate bridge. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to press into your feet, press into your arm bones, lift the hips. Lengthening the tailbone. Keep firming into the feet, firming into upper arm bones. One last breath. Then slowly lower yourself down 1 vertebra at a time, letting the knees sway side to side when you reach the bottom. Then one more, bridge or wheel. Bridge pose, you'll just re-enter how we did this just a moment ago or earlier in class. If you're moving toward wheel pose, you'll plant your hands or over your shoulders with the fingers pointing back toward the shoulders. Take an inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, start to press into the feet, press into the hands, start to lift yourself up, push. If you found your wheel pose, press your armpits a little closer to the wall you're looking at or this area, the space. And then slowly start to make your way down, allowing your knees to sway side to side when you reach the bottom. Then draw the knees into the chest. We begin to rock and roll forward and back. Forward and back a few times. This time we're going to meet in a chair pose. So create a little momentum, and you can use your hands or not. Plant your feet, find your chair. Lengthen the tailbone, sit back. Lift the toes. Firm through all corners of the feet. Each foot has the 4 corners. Corner at the top of the foot, we got base of the big toe, base of the pinky toe, and then 2 spots at the back of each heel. Take 1 more breath. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause in your halfway lift, reach for your blocks, fingertips to blocks. Start to press into your left foot as you hover the right foot over the ground. Then start to squeeze right glutes as you lift the right thigh behind you, inner right thigh spinning up toward the ceiling. Lower down to a tap. Squeeze and lift the right leg. Tap it down. Squeeze and lift. Last time, we tap it down. Moving to our runner's lunge. Either bring your blocks with you or leave them behind as we start to straighten and bend into the front knee. The next time the left knee is bent, stay there. Soften the right knee all the way down. Untuck the right toes. Inhale as the arms reach up high. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Back out just a little bit at first. Lengthen the tailbone. Squeeze the glutes, then press the hips forward. Pausing here. Bring the hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Plant the hands to the top of the thigh, near the head of the femur, so near the hip. Trying to avoid pressing the kneecap, but farther down the leg, pressing to get the knee to travel past the ankle, maybe past the toes. And then start to think about your chest lifting. Chest is lifting. You have a firm pressing down through the sole of left foot. Keep lifting the chest, keep pressing down through left foot, but release the hands up toward the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale to the front. Exhale, we lean forward and hold. Stay here, leaning forward. Tuck your right toes under. Hover your right knee 1 centimeter over the earth. Press the left knee forward. Keep the left heel grounded. Hold. Draw the left hip back. Then lower the right knee down and tuck the right toes. Inhale, upright. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, face the front. Exhale, lean forward, hold. Shift forward, tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee, just a hover. Keep shifting forward, drawing the left hip back at the same time. Lower the right knee down, upright the torso. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Pausing here, option for the back bend. Left hand to the low back as the right arm raises high or maybe toward the back of the right thigh. Wiggle the right fingers, create space, release. You keep pressing into left foot. Then inhale, upright, face the front. Exhale, leans you forward. Shift forward, tuck your right toes under, hover your right knee, left knee traveling forward of the ankle if possible, maybe up the toes. Hold it here. Bring your fingers down to your blocks or the floor. Start to shift more and more weight into the left leg and then straighten the left leg, standing L or split. You explore what feels good here. Then runner's lunge, right toes to the back of the mat. Bring the hands down to the floor, three-legged dog. The left leg sweeps up high. Bend left knee, open the hip, make some circles. Both directions with your circles. Then square the hip off as you lift the left leg, dialing left toes down. Lift high onto your right toes as you breathe in. As you breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Sweep the knee over toward the left shoulder, toward the right shoulder. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, adding on to the left shoulder. To the right shoulder, hold, fall in triangle, slide the left foot away. Turn your chest up, look up and back for right thumb. Then moving to our pigeon pose, lower your right hand down, drag your left knee to the outside of the left wrist, and then settle into your pigeon. Knowing that it might look or feel different on this side than the first side. Maybe this side appreciates the 90-90, 90-degree angles in the front and back legs. Or maybe the leg is behind you. And then keep drawing the heart forward. Maybe you crawl the fingers forward. Maybe you lower your forearms to the ground or to blocks. And then maybe this is where you stay, or maybe you try for bending the back knee. You did it 5 times on the other side. If you did it a different amount of times, go for it. Just bend and straighten. Bending in, squeezing in, and straightening. Last 3. And 2. Last 1. Maybe you keep it in. Start to press into your hands. Lift up. Maybe you reach back with the right hand to catch the foot. And you can pull the heel in closer to your glutes. You can kick the foot into the hand. Or you can allow the foot to find its way to the right elbow crease. Half mermaid bind. Release the left hand up toward the ceiling. Bend the left elbow behind you. Maybe the hands meet. Or if you'd like any other variation. If you caught the foot, we'll gently release. Everyone returns to the hands. And then lean off onto your left side. Sweep your right leg around. Plant the right foot down, either in front of the shin or on the outside of the left thigh. We'll take our twist to the right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist you a little deeper. Inhale, face the front, arms high. Exhale, counter twist to the left, hands down, maybe a little baby push-up. Inhale to the front, reach your arms forward, find your boat pose, right ankle pressing down, left ankle pressing up. So right ankle's on top, trying to press down, left ankle's pressing up. Hold it here, breathing, chest lifting. One more breath. Low boat version. Hold, squeeze. Last breath. Release. Uncross the legs, stretch out long. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Then bring your arms down alongside body. Bridge pose once again, or if you would like, wheel. You can take another wheel, hands over the shoulders. Wherever you are, take an in breath. And as you exhale, lift into your back bend. If neither of these options sound good, you're welcome to find reclined butterfly pose. And if you're looking for a demonstration of reclined butterfly pose, you can glance up at me. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands resting wherever it feels comfortable. Maybe one hand to the heart, one to the belly, or hands to hip creases. Everyone else in bridge or wheel, take your last cycle of breath, and then slowly make your way down. Everyone sways their knees side to side. Then draw your knees into the chest. Begin to rock and roll forward and back, forward and back. We meet in a chair pose again, so create your momentum. Plant your feet, use hands or not. Find your chair pose. Pause in your chair. Send your hips back, lengthen through the tailbone. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, reach for your blocks. Place your blocks on the high position once again at the top of your mat. Then release the blocks as you return to chair pose. Arms reaching up. Peel your left heel up off the ground. Step your left foot back about a foot or so. Draw your right hip back. Sink a little deeper into your legs here. Send your torso forward. So lean forward, reach forward. Hold it here. Send a little more weight. Shift your weight into the right foot. Hover your left toes off the mat. Hold. Or maybe your toenails are just touching the mat. Either way, we're barely on the back foot. Hold it here. Keep the right knee bent. Bring your fingers down to your blocks or the floor. The right knee stays bent exactly how it is. Just start to send your left knee back in space. Then draw the left knee toward the chest. Send it back. Stay bent in the right knee. Bring it into the chest. One more time, send that left knee back. Hold it there, squeezing. Keep bending into the right knee even more. Now straighten the right knee, press into the right hand, lift the left arm up high, half moon. If you can, keep the left leg bent. Maybe left hand reaches back to catch the foot. Kicking foot into hand if you caught it. Gently release. We all land in goddess squat, temple pose. Toes out, heels in. Just for a moment, sink down. Reach your knees away from one another. Then start to turn to the left. Plant your right knee down. Reach the left arm up high as the right hand slides to the low back. Inhale as you squeeze right glutes, lift the heart. Press the hips forward. Option to stay there or walk your right hand down farther. Searching up and back for your left fingers. Look. Then slowly make your way to runner's lunge. Both hands down to frame out the left foot. Tuck onto your right toes. Lift your right knee. And start to shift and turn to your right. Skandasana into the left foot. Bend into the left knee. You can stay in high Skandasana or you can go as low as you like. Pausing for a moment. We all look toward the right foot. Use the strength of the right leg to pull you into warrior two, facing the top of your mat, warrior two. Firming the feet toward one another, find it here. Turn the right palm up, peaceful warrior, scoop up, lean back. Then lizard lunge, cartwheel both hands down inside of the right foot. Might have to heel toe the right foot off to the side a little bit more. And then soften your left knee down. Any version of lizard you like here. You can stay here on the hands. You could also keep the left knee lifted if that felt good for you. Or if you'd like, you can take the front foot off to a 45-degree angle, pressing the inner right thigh open. Maybe turn around, reach back. You bend that left leg. And then kick foot into hand if you caught it. Maybe you squeeze the left heel toward the glutes. And gently release. Return to your high lizard, hands underneath the shoulders, your back toes tuck, the back knee lifts. Three-legged dog, the right leg is high. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Maybe you flip your dog this time, taking it over. Then high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels up high, look between your hands. Bend your knees, either step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Chair pose right away. Slide into your chair. Your blocks are still at the top of your mat. Peel your right heel up off the ground. Step your right foot a foot back. Bend into the knees more. Lean the torso forward. Hold it here. Draw your left hip back slightly. Then start to shift more and more weight onto the left foot. Hover the right toes. Holding. Then start to reach your hands down to your blocks or the floor for balance. Keep the left knee bent just as much as it's bent. Keep the right knee bent and send it back behind you. Back behind. And then draw toward your chest. Lift behind. Draw toward the chest. One more time, we lift behind, hold it here. Start to straighten into your left leg. Left hand stays on the blocks as the right hand lifts up, half moon. If the right leg is still bent, maybe right hand reaches back to catch the foot. Kick foot into hand. Then gently release. We land in goddess squat temple pose. Turn your toes out, heels in, just for a moment. Reach the knees away from one another. Then start to turn to your right, lower your left knee down. Right arm reaches high as left hand slides to the low back. Start to look up as you squeeze left glutes, press hips forward. Stay here or walk your left hand down farther. Big opening in the front body. Look up and back. Search out for the fingers of the right hand. And runner's lunge is where we return. Hands down to frame out the right foot. Lift the left knee. Start to walk your hands to the left skandasana, either high or low, your choice. Pause for a moment. Look at your left foot. We use the left heel to drag us into warrior two, facing the top of the mat. Warrior two. Firm through the legs, back leg working just as hard as front leg. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Turn your left palm up, peaceful warrior. Lean back. High lizard lunge. Cartwheel both hands down inside of the left foot. Heel toe the foot over to the side of the mat. You can stay, you can lower the right knee. Any and all options are available to you. That external rotation of the front leg. Maybe you reach back, you bend the back knee, catch the foot. Just see how this side feels and allow the sides to be different. If you've been to my classes, you've heard me say countless times that we like to think that we're symmetrical creatures, but we are not. So it's okay that the sides feel different. And then gently release. We'll return to our high lizard, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the right toes underneath. Start to press into the hands, three-legged dog, your left leg sweeps up high. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Maybe you flip your dog. High plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Child's pose. And then from your child's pose, take an inhale. As you exhale, round up into tabletop cat position. Inhale into neutral. Walk the right hand under the heart, reach the left arm up high, take a twist, breathe in. As you breathe out, we thread the needle, reach the left arm underneath, left ear and left shoulder come down toward the ground. Your right hand can stay grounded, or if you'd like, you can find a half bind, bringing right hand to the low back or all the way to left hip crease. And slowly unwind this, right hand under the heart. Reach your left arm back high, find a half bind, maybe with the left hand, and then lower your hips towards your heels. Right arm reaches up high. This could be where you stay, actively lifting the heart, or reach your left fingers down, lift the hips, press the hips forward, look up and back for your right thumb, your right fingers. Slowly lower yourself down, return to your tabletop position. Draw your heart forward into cow pose. Exhale rounds you into cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Left hand under the heart this time. Right arm reaches high. Take your twist. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we thread the needle. Right arm underneath. Right ear, right shoulder toward the ground. Your left hand can stay where it is, or if you'd like to find half bind or full bind. Not, well, half bind. Your right arm is going to stay grounded. And gently return the left hand to the ground if it was lifted. Unwind the upper body. Right arm reaches up high. Right hand to the low back or the left hip crease. We have a seat, hips toward heels. Left arm lifts as the chest lifts. Stay or release the right fingers down toward the ground. Press your hips up. Search up and back for the left hand. And then slowly make your way to the center. Rise to stand on both shins. Just a gentle baby back bend here. Not going to our deepest expression. Little camel. And then rise up. Bring your hands down. Send your shins off to one side. Have a seat. We'll return to Sukhasana, easy seat or any comfortable seat. You can still stay facing the front of your mat, or if you'd like to face the side. Rest the hands in the lap. And just as we begin, start to lengthen the spine, soften the shoulders back and down, and then let the chin fall toward the chest. This time we'll roll the head over toward the left ear toward left shoulder. Chin to the chest, then right ear toward right shoulder. Chin to the chest. Then take your gaze forward or maybe up, lifting the chin. And then return to neutral. I invite you to stay here in this seated position for the next few minutes, or if you'd like to find a shavasana, you'll lay down, take up space, soften the eyes. And I encourage you to spend 5 to 10 minutes in your final position, whether it be seated or shavasana. I really enjoyed practicing with you today, and I hope to see you again soon.